Let's go.
Okay.
My favorite sports memory from my childhood would be winning the Olympics in school. Like we used to have like a lot of teams. Yeah, a lot of teams, and my team, we won twice, back to back, mostly because of me. Just kidding. But it was a great memory.
Wow. Okay, my favorite sports memory was making the all-star team for baseball back when I played Little League. I thought it was the biggest deal back in the day. I thought like that was the peak of sports and the peak of like physical development and skill. And so I just thought it was a really big deal to be a part of that elite team. I felt like I worked hard for it.
So my favourite sports memory from my childhood would probably have to be just any training camp situations. Like I loved going away, training really hard with friends, being able to honestly feel like a full-time athlete for the first time. We would train, sleep, eat, do land training, train again, just as a team all the time. It was always my favourite time of year.
What's one lesson you learned in the past year that caught you off guard? I don't know if it caught me off guard, but I guess I've just kind of been learning that you can't control other people and you really just have to be confident in yourself, and yeah, you can't control other people. I've always known that, but I feel like this year in particular.
Man, I feel like a lesson I learned in the last year, but not just last year, but multiple years, is that never take your health for granted. You know, I'll be doing really good in training and things are going well, and then all of a sudden, boom, you have an injury, you have a sprained ankle, you have wrist pain, you know, you throw your back out. Never take that for granted. Always be grateful for the health you got, and when you have good days, lean into them, and when you have tough days, just do what you can.
A lesson I learned in the last year that caught me off guard was how important our gym community was to me and the training that I was doing, you know, for the last sort of 5 years or so. When the gym went bankrupt in June, it really hit me, and I think it completely kind of destabilized me, but it actually made me realize how much I enjoyed being around the people that I would see on the day-to-day at the gym, and actually just, you know, how being able to have a break in the session and have a chat with people or see them on the WOD floor whilst I was training an open gym, it sort of helped to keep me sane sometimes when you spend so much of the time in the gym as a coach and an athlete that it can be a lot when you don't have those social interactions, and it can actually be quite lonely when you don't have those social interactions. And I've always sort of seen myself as I can be quite a solitary figure from time to time. I like my own time. And so then when that got taken away from me, it made me realize actually how important it was and how much those people and those interactions had helped to carry me through what I've been through for the past 2 years, but also helped to keep me sane whilst I spent so much time in the gym.
So a lesson that I learned the past year was that life is now. We don't have tomorrow, we don't have 10 minutes from now, so gotta enjoy every moment, and that changed my life and my perspective of life. And that was the biggest lesson of the past year, to enjoy the little things, enjoy every moment, enjoy my family, enjoy the people that I love, and to love the people that are my enemies, because it's not a big deal, you know, like sometimes we think that things are more important than they actually are. And after past year, I'm like, bro, this is so silly. So yeah, to enjoy the life, every moment, to enjoy every moment of my life.
If I had 3 wishes, my fitness wish would be to finish top 10 in a strength event.
My fitness wish would be to never have pain again in my body so I can train consistently.
I wish to have a fully equipped gym with everything I want. So for triathlon, for jiu-jitsu, for any kind of fight, all fitness and bodybuilding and everything that I can have. That will be one wish.
Actually, I guess that kind of works perfectly. Fitness related, no injuries. Just no injuries, no sickness, just health.
My friends and family wish would be that all of my friends and family live within a 10-minute drive of each other, because I live comparatively quite far away to a lot of my friends, and so I don't get to see them as much as I would like to, especially when I have the challenge of balancing life as an elite athlete, and so I would love to be able to see them more.
I would wish that my friends or family would never have pain or sickness or illness or injury in their lives too.
Have a full neighborhood with all my friends and family, and that we could all work out in that gym.
To be able to teleport so I can see them all the time. Or for them to be healthy, both of those.
One fun wish would be, oh man, I would love free golf all the time.
I knew you were gonna say that, dude.
Want free golf.
I read your mind.
That'd be awesome.
And my final wish would be for the power of teleportation, because there's so much of this world that I really, really want to see, but everything's so far away from each other that it's a lot to get through. So if I could snap my fingers and be where I want to be, that would be my wish.
To have 100 more wishes. Can I do that? I don't know. But if not, I would say I can have acai for the rest of my life, a good acai for the rest of my life for free. Every single day that I open the fridge, I have acai. And, oh, can I have all the dogs in the world too? Okay, I would wish acai. I would ask for one more wish, and then I would have acai forever. And then I would have like a dog sanctuary with like thousands of kilometers of just dogs. And no poop and no pee to clean. And no illness. Yes, and they will never die too. That's a big wish.
And then if I get one more, then... Oh, actually I changed my mind. To talk to dogs. Teleporting, health, talk to dogs.
The moment I knew I could be great at fitness was my first CrossFit Games. I came across the line of a run-swim workout well ahead of all my other competitors. And I was like, I was not expecting that. I didn't know where I would fall. It was one of the first events of the weekend. And I realized that I had a great skill for endurance. And if I could just zone in that same side on the anaerobic side and the short power side, then I would do pretty well at this whole fitness thing.
So I started CrossFit at the end of like 2017, early 2018. So I was in high school, and along with CrossFit I was doing sports and like a lifting class in my high school, and I was always pretty athletic and pretty strong, and in that year I kind of just realized that I was like actually super strong relative to other girls, and I just had a few people like believe in me and tell me that I could make it to the games if I just kept working hard and having fun. And yeah, honestly it was probably when I benched 225 in high school.
The moment that I knew that I could be good at this fitness thing was when I was born. And yeah, I was born with the gift of working out, moving, doing everything that I wanted, and I can do whatever I wanted. I can do whatever I want nowadays, but I always knew that I would be like a sportist, you know, like an athlete. So I don't know, that wasn't a point. It was natural.
The moment I knew I might be quite good at this fitness stuff was when I had qualified for the Battle for Middle Ground female elite category, and it was one of my first CrossFit comps, and I was competing against girls that I followed on social media, like they were sort of people that I looked up to, and I came away from the event winning the event, but also having won I think 4 of 6 events, and it was just completely unexpected. And I think I was, a year or so into CrossFit. And so it was a real sort of eye-opener that this might be something that could actually go quite well.
Coolest opportunity I've had in my career was winning the CrossFit Games last year. Definitely came as a surprise to me, and was something I had been working toward my entirety of my career, but wasn't expecting it to come last year. So big shock, big surprise, ready to do it again.
One of the coolest experiences in my whole career. I had many experiences, but one was really cool. It was when in 2022 I prayed on top of the podium in the first place spot, and I got the mic and I could share some words and also do a prayer with the whole crowd that was there, and that was pretty nice.
I feel like all of it, honestly, not to sound cliche or cookie cutter, but when I first started CrossFit and eventually had the aspiration to make it to the games, I knew I could do it, but I didn't quite know what that would entail, and to wake up every day and get to do fitness and get to travel the world and meet friends has been incredible. I would say meeting new people has been the best thing to come through the sport. Just meeting friends in different states and different countries and just building a network of super awesome people.
The coolest opportunity that I have had that I wasn't expecting was probably commentating. The opportunity found me at a really tough time, and I think being able to sort of have that chance to see a different side of competition, to in some ways be involved in competition without obviously being that as an athlete, I think it sort of opened my eyes up to the possibilities of the future and what I might be able to do after all of this competition is done, after I'm an athlete anymore, and actually reminding myself that I have skills and qualities that I can carry forwards even when I'm done with being an athlete.